difficult matchup for any opponent. One of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Here is Livingston.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skill. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
Ezeli's checked in for Golden State. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. To the inside, here's Iguodala. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Ezeli the pass to Iguodala. The rebound by the Lakers. And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the second worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
Here's Ezeli. Larry Nance making his last shot. Spates kicks to Iguodala. The kick out to Spates. There's the dish to Barbosa. Feeds to Ezeli. Got it off in time. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater. And Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league. He talks about how he remains effective.
Well, you have to make adjustments. You know, you try to figure out what you can and can't do, and you have to try to.
Well, at Kobe's age, and with the 2 years worth of injuries, is coming back for him just a matter of great adjustments, or is that another way of saying he has to limit everyone's expectation, including his own?
You know what? When it comes to Kobe Bryant, history has shown that the normal rules just don't apply. I think it's the rest of the league that's going to have to adjust to a well-rested and still very lethal Black Mamba.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
They've got Curry. Harrison Barnes is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Barbosa, and it's Ezeli in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Julius Randle's checked in for the Lakers. And the second free throw, good. Golden State's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Pass to Ezeli. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Ezeli dishes to Barbosa. Trains the three-pointer. Barbosa's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lakers trail by 3.
And no doubt the Lakers had some defensive issues last season. I mean, no true center on that roster. And at times, they were just feasted upon on the inside.
Passes it to Barnes. Here's Ezeli. No good on the 3. The Lakers on offense. Russell passes to Clarkson. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Curry gets the bucket.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low-post defense.
And the Warriors with some changes. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Ezeli. Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. Nobody near Barnes. Hits it from three-point range. Barnes has got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors. Dishes to Randall, out to the wing. Clarkson kicks to Randall. He feeds it to Russell. The kick out to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Lakers get it back. Here's Hibbert. Off target from the baseline. Warriors leading by 3. And there's the pass to Curry. From deep three-point range, and Hibbert with the block. And he gets it back. The screen from Thompson. Bogut kicks to Curry. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Hibbert. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
On the wing, Williams. He kicks it to Randall. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Here is Livingston. Here's Green. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Now here's Kobe. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Nance. Fires for 3. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Bryant.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
Here's Huertas after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious.
Ian Clark's checked in for Golden State. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. .102 left in the second quarter. Nance with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Nance.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
And rush kicks to Iguodala. Makes it off the glass. Iguodala's got 6.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Stolen. Kicks to Rush. Here's Clark. Pass to Livingston. Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer. Again, Iguodala missing.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock it.
And so that's the end of the first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of...
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He has 15 points and 2 rebounds. He's been passing it around you or shooting it over you. Either way.
And they're not sure whether to stick tight or really to try and defend the pass.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Clarkson is out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the 5 spot. And it's sent back by Bogut. Releases. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Green. 17 points for Steph Curry.
Oh, what a sweet stroke from Curry on that one.
The Lakers weren't very good at all last season, Clark, and they just didn't have any teeth in their road games.
Well, you know, they shot threes on the road well, Kevin. Top percentage in the league, as a matter of fact. Still, they just couldn't hold on to leads.
Warriors leading by 6. From deep. Another miss by Curry. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Kobe with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. The feed to Hibbert. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. No luck.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Thompson misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Clarkson up top. Not enough on that one as it misses.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
Curry against Hibbert. Curry kicks to Bogut. From outside the arc. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Los Angeles calls timeout. 2 straight seasons of no playoffs for the Lakers after last year's miss. Not what they were hoping for.
It's going to be a growing process, Kevin. I mean, they had a young team and an injured superstar in Kobe both years. Hard to make the playoffs in that situation.
And the Lakers making a change here. Williams has checked in.
And guys, for the Lakers, you'd have to go back almost 40 years to find the time when the Lakers missed the postseason in back-to-back years. Fortunately for them, they won 2 titles in the next 6 years after that.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He was intent on running the offense through Kobe. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting. So some numbers that they can...
Oh!
How about that, Kevin?
What range on that